everybody. My name is Sullivan Grace, and I produce faith-based, motivational, and inspirational content that inspires you to be your best self. So if you're here for that and you are like, girl, I'm trying to get myself together, I'm here to really tighten up my circle and build a community of like-minded women around me, you are in the right place, because over here, I'm going to put y'all on game and I'm going to hold you accountable. So today, if you clicked on this video, you are in search of building a like-minded community around you, as I said, and I'm going to be giving you 3 qualities that any woman in your close circle should have, because I heard a quote a couple weeks back that said, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." As young, successful women, we have to build a community of like-minded women around us, because you are who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with people who don't have any aspirations in life, who want better for themselves, but they aren't taking the necessary actions to get there, soon you'll be picking that up too. Everybody always talks about the men and the relationships. Baby, I don't know about y'all, but I'm personally not worried about no man right now in my life. But as far as sisterhood and community, I'm all about that, because you can go fast alone, but you can go far when you are with other people, especially like-minded people. So without further ado, the first quality that the women around you need to have is accountability. Now, I've talked about this in my other videos. If you're interested, you can go back and watch the 3 ways that you need to get serious about your goals before the end of 2024. I'm going to link it right here. But if you haven't watched that, I did say that you need to have self-accountability, but you also need accountability from the people around you. This comes with a level of vulnerability and disclosing the goals and the aspirations that you have in your life, whether those be financial, spiritual, health, fitness goals, whatever goals that you have in your life, career goals, if you want to go back to school, if you have these goals that you are expressing to your friends that you want to do, pay close attention to whether they are pushing you towards those goals and they're checking in with you and asking you, hey, you said that you were going to get back on the gym and you were going to start prioritizing your health again. Why you at McDonald's again, girl? Why you in the drive-thru? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who can have that real conversation with you is so very important, because I firmly believe that loving someone is wanting the best for them. That's just how I am. And if somebody expresses to you that this is where they want to be and that's where they want to end up, and they have this specific goal in mind to go back to school, you know what I'm saying, to be in the gym, to level up in their career, to go to church, are you that friend that's holding them accountable and asking them, hey, how did that go, girl? Did you go to church? Are you asking them, or is that person just sitting back and holding you back? Are they asking you, hey, girl, let's go out to lunch, even though you already expressed to them that you are on a financial budget and that you don't want to partake in that at that time? Is that friend asking you to go out and to drink because they want to go out, but you already expressed to that friend that you trying to lay off on the drinking for August? Is that friend asking you, let's go to the club, even though you already expressed to them that you are getting more serious about your spiritual journey? Those are small things that we need to be paying attention to as young women who are trying to level up and be the best versions of ourselves, because the people that you surround yourself with, the habits that they have, that's going to be normal to you. You're going to look at them, well, they go out every weekend. They at Burger King every day in a drive-thru and they seem fine, so maybe I can do that. No, you need to be surrounding yourself with people who are holding you accountable, and also pushing you even further past your goals that you have set for yourself. If your friends aren't challenging you, if they're enabling you, yeah, girl, you look great. Even though you don't gain 30 pounds, you look great. Oh my gosh. No. You need to surround yourself with people who are holding you accountable and being real with you, because that is where love comes in. Love is not enabling somebody and just letting them do whatever. if they already told you where they want to be. So that's number one. Make sure your friends are holding you accountable. The second quality that your friend needs to have is, what did I say? I'm going off the dome. Hold on. The second quality that your friend needs to have is that they need to inspire you in some way. This means, in other words, that they need to be better than you in some way. Now, this is way easier said than done, because sometimes if you're not in that mindset yet and you're not healthy mentally, when you're surrounding yourself with people who are better than you, it can be a trigger for jealousy. It can be a trigger for envy. It can be a trigger for insecurities, because I don't have as much as that person. I'm not as creative as that person. I'm not as motivated or driven as that person. I'm not as financially well off as that person. But if you pay attention, surrounding yourself with people who are better than you in whatever area that you're trying to be better in will rub off on you, because you're going to pick up tips or tricks, even without conversations. It can be simple observations. Man, I see Tiffany is waking up at 8 a.m. every day. I see that she has a nice car. She had a new apartment that she just moved into. Let me go spend a day with Tiffany. Let's go out to lunch and she can put me on some game. I see Amber is going back to school and she's getting her master's. Man, I want to go get my master's one day. Let me go ask Amber and call her. Hey girl, I was just wondering, how did you submit your application to do your master's? Small things like that, small conversations, and your outlook on that you surround yourself with has to be positive. It might be a trigger to surround yourself with people who are better than you in areas, but it's actually very inspirational, because those people who are better than you can rub off on you. And like I said before, you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Who you're surrounding yourself with is who you will become. So you have to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are better than you, because gather all your friends in a room, y'all can all rub off on each other, and it could just be a very affluent and high vibrational environment, because you're just rubbing off on each other and making your friends greater. And the third and final quality that your friend needs to have is being confident. Now, this links into my last point, because the people that you surround yourself with should be better than you in some way. But also, when you're surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded and they have good qualities going for themselves, best believe you have good qualities going for yourself too. You have areas and strengths that other people might not have. So when you have these qualities and they may notice, hey, Sullivan is a lot more organized than I am. Amber is a lot more driven than I am. Then that's going to rub off. But that's where confidence comes in, because it's very easy when you are leveling up and you're improving your life and you're striving to be the best version of yourself. And slowly but surely that money starts pouring in, those blessings. Everything that you have been desiring is slowly but surely coming to you. That will be a trigger for some people, because if they don't have their own thing going on, or if they aren't feeling good about where they are in life, they will slowly but surely become insecure about where they are. So that's why it's very important to surround yourself with women who are confident. Surround yourself with women who have their own thing going on, who, have this goal that they're working towards. They're so busy and occupied with their dreams that they don't have time to look and compare themselves to where you are and where you are headed in your life. So confidence is very important, because if somebody starts comparing themselves to you and, all of a sudden they start, I just wish I was able to, be confident like you are. I wish I had as many friends. I wish. No. Soon as they say that, I'm sorry. I can love you, but we got to keep it here with it, because I don't need anybody around me that's going to compare themselves to me, and vice versa. I don't want to be that girl that's comparing myself to other people. So that's why I have to work to build those positive qualities within myself, so that I don't have time to compare myself to other people. I'm so busy working towards what I have and building a healthy relationship with myself. And I have my spiritual foundation with God. And I know that He's always going to provide for me where I lack. I know that even if my faith is tested sometimes, I know that everything is working out for the greater good and to His perfect will. We talked about that in church this Sunday. It's a verse. I believe I wrote it down, actually. I write all my ideas in here, and I write my personals in here too. And there is a verse that says, God will perfect everything concerning me. Everything. And I know that every promise God has made to me, he will fulfill. So I don't have time to sit and compare myself to other people and where they are. That woman next to you should be the same way. Should be so confident in themselves that they don't have time to compare themselves to you and their life trajectory and where they're headed, because they already know, they got that spiritual foundation down pat. They got that emotional and mental and physical foundation down pat, to where they're confident and they're secure in who they are. So they don't have time to look over and compare themselves to you and start speaking down to yourself. And then you like, wait a minute, am I shining too bright? Is my light too bright? Am I doing too much? You're never doing too much. Ever. If somebody ever makes you feel like you're doing too much and that you should maybe dim your light down, what I say before, 5 feet away. You know what I'm saying? I love you from a distance. Hey, girl. But we got to keep it here with it, because I don't need anybody around me that's going to make me second guess or question myself because they aren't secure in who they are. Just keep these 3 tips in mind. Every friend is not going to be for every purpose. You may have some friends that you only link with when you want to go out every once in a while, or where you want to, y'all just have a quick conversation. Maybe that friend is only there for emotional support. If you have somebody who isn't, meeting those specific requirements and those standards in your friendships. But standards are very important, whether it be relationships or friendships. You have to have a certain caliber that you expect people to meet, because when you don't have expectations and you don't communicate them, that leaves people in your life to just treat you any kind of way, because she never said that she had a problem with me comparing myself to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't have those standards and you just let anything go, people will pick up on that and they start to just treat you any kind of way, because they figure that you don't have any standards. So they don't hold themselves to any standard in your life. And this is regarding relationships and friendships. I'm still trying to figure out the relationship part. But yeah, I think I have a pretty solid foundation in friendships. It's been a tough season for me regarding friendship changes, because I just graduated college and I'm from Chicago. I went to North Carolina A&T. If anybody else went to A&T, stand up, Aggie Pride. Y'all know how we get. But I moved back home after I graduated, and a lot of my friendship standards changed, because before I was in a 3-mile radius of all my friends. I had built a community down there. I had my line sisters. Everybody was family. We all helped each other out. We were a community. We knew that we had to rely on each other to get to where we wanted to be, which was our college degree. We all had the same end goal in mind. So friendships were kind of easy because you were all close to each other. And moving back home, now I'm back across the country, and my friendships have been tested, because everybody isn't going to show up for you in the same way. And I'm on the trajectory where I'm trying to get my life together financially, physically. I have this YouTube channel. I'm staying committed to that. I don't have time for the play as much anymore, even though I was working hard in school and I had my organizations I was in, and I had my chapter business that I was attending to. But at the same time, I was outside every weekend, especially at the end of senior year, baby. I was at every party you could ever think of, like that was more so a part of my life. But now I have a new foundation. I'm at home. I am trying to get my life on the right track. And so everybody isn't going to be on that same wavelength and that same timing. And that just really made me consider, what are my standards that I have for these women and my friends that I'm allowing in my life in terms of leveling each other up? Are these people around me holding me accountable? Are they supporting this new era of my life that I'm in? Are they supporting my growth, or are they holding me back? Common misconception we have as we're leveling up and we're attaining this certain level of success is, let me try to bring everybody with me, and I gotta constantly, check in on. No, it's hard because everybody won't be able to come with you, but that person also has to want that for themselves. So that's not to say that everybody got to be tossed out the window, but just take a second to reevaluate, is this person adding to my life, or am I the only person that is pouring into them? And am I the only person that is keeping the friendship afloat? Am I the only person that's growing in this way? And, everybody can't meet you at the top. The top is lonely. It's lonely. I'm sorry. It's very lonely. It's sometimes a lonely journey, but your people and your community will find you. And that includes just a friendship audit and evaluating whether the people in your life are adding to you or whether they're holding you back. And those people, at least in your close circle, should be adding to you, supporting your growth journey, and really encouraging you to level up, and not the other way around. Not bringing you back to new lows. Hey girl, remember when we used to go out and drink every weekend? Remember when we used to sit and smoke? Remember when we used to just bask in our misery and just be sad together? Remember? No, I don't remember that. That was 5 years ago. I'm in a new era. I don't want to go and eat all this fast food. If we're doing something, we need to have a cute little catch up, or we need to be at the gym together or doing something productive, and our conversation should be productive. I don't want to sit around and gossip. Hey girl, remember we used to sit and gossip? Remember we used to sit and go to every party and be in the club every weekend? I don't want to do that anymore. So meet me where I am, or I love you, but we got to keep it here. We do. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. So I really hope that this conversation and this video helped you all. I love y'all. I hope that y'all got a lot from this video, and let me know in the comments how you are feeling. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you really like this video on my channel. Like I said, I hold y'all accountable. We are a community. I'm building this community, and we are going to get it done and accomplish our goals together. We are young, but we are getting our lives together. We are into self-development. We are into being the best versions of ourselves and conquering our goals. We will get to where we want to be by the end of the year, and we're just going to keep on growing and keep elevating. And who you surround yourself with is a large part in that. So I hope y'all got a lot from this video. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how you are feeling in the comments. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.